Hey, what's up, my bro? Tees? We're back at it again with another reaction video. This time we're reacting to Gunna denied bail even after offering cops option to monitor his phone calls. Trial in January 2023. This man's gone. That's it. For the Gunna, we know that he's done. Like, how can you recover from this particular incident? Now you're gonna rot behind bars for 6 months. Hey, the rap game, like, time changed. Like, after 6 months, people will be listening to new rappers coming about. Nobody, I'm not saying people can completely forget about Gunna. I'm not saying that. But when you're hot, especially with that album that just came out, when you're like hot, then now you're gonna go behind bars for like 6 months. You're gonna cool down. You know, it's just people are not gonna listen to your music like that. You know, you're like one of the hottest rappers right now. I'm not saying he's the best rapper, but I'm saying with that latest album that just came out, you know, people have been tuning in because that latest, like, was it Push and P? Like, that song was good. Like, that album, song after song, was fire. But now it's kind of like, bro, you're gonna fall off a bit because you, like, your RICO charges. Was it really worth it? Was it really worth getting these RICO charges, man? Wow, and that's just minimum 6 months because he can't get a bail. That's not counting because he's if they're denying his bail, it's like they got serious evidence against this guy where he's at least serving at least 10 years, 5 to 10 years behind bars, bro. At least minimum. I'm looking at it probably for him probably 15 years. Like, this is not a joke. And maybe he had nothing to do directly with it, but he has something indirectly to do with it. If you're providing a gang money, you know, you're helping him out. You know, maybe you're not like shooting, killing people, you know, all that crazy things. But hey, if you're helping, financing them to do criminal activities, that's RICO, man. And now you're gonna end up in this situation behind bars. Hope it was worth it. Oh, look at this. Chains. Okay. All that jewelry, cool, fancy, Lambos, all that. You could, and maybe you could honestly afford it, but now you can't enjoy your success. Can't enjoy this. Stupid, dumb, makes no sense.
Hey, now Wannavelli. Now you don't know that name? You might know our Sergio Kitchens. You don't know that name either? Well, what about Gunna? Now, ladies and gentlemen, Gunna was one of 28.
How many names he has? You know he's deep in the game. He had like three different also known as like what?
YSL is a criminal enterprise. Okay, they're doing a bunch of shenanigans. Their malarkey just keeps getting worse and worse. They're responsible for over 50 people dying. They're selling all the drugs. They're robbing all the people. They said that they're responsible for 85% of the crime. Okay. Now, I covered the case so far, and pretty much I told you, I think they have a weak case against Gunna. It kind of looks decent, at least in the eyes of the cops, against Young Thug. But against against Gunna, looks like it was weak, man. I'm like, yo, this boy about to beat the case and still make it out of jail.
I thought so too, but nah, if denying bail is serious.
Okay, anyway, what I'm trying to say, people, I thought Gunna was going to get out on bail, okay? Because all they had really tied him to the criminal enterprise is that he appeared in a music video with a member who wasn't even charged and eventually died, Lil Keed. And also he throws him a bunch of hand signals, but I don't know, maybe he got some joint dyslexia. I don't know. He just throws up random hieroglyphic signs, right? And basically say that he's in control or he got shooters, okay? But come on, man. They don't have him dead to rights on anything. He's not caught on the phone, saying nothing incriminating, at least what we know now. He's not really doing anything overt, so why Gunna not getting out? Now, he had a bond hearing today, and his bond was denied. Now, they did set a trial date for January 2023, but probably that date will be pushed back because you can't go to trial until they figure out what's going on with the other 27 guys. His case is tied into all of their case. Now, think about it. You don't want to sit in jail until January 2023 or any time later after that date, so why won't they give him bond? So this is what happened today in court. The prosecutors did a really good job, okay? And this is how you know they're coming prepared. They're crossing their T's, they're dotting their I's with this particular case. They came really prepared to convince the judge that Gunna is one of the leaders in YSL. And they say he's a leader because he could give orders. He could give orders to instruct people to do crimes. Now, we didn't see none of that in the indictment, right? We seen it with Young Thug, but we didn't see it with Gunna. However, the prosecutor gave really convincing, testimony and made a great case that the judge ultimately agreed with. So they denied the bond of Gunna, and of course he's probably going to appeal. But if they're denying it for Gunna when we thought there was basically like a lack of evidence, what they're about to do to Thug eventually, right? Now, here's the thing. Clearly, there got to be some evidence that we don't know about.
That's what I'm
Clearly,
getting
there
at.
gotta be some more stuff
You
that's
wouldn't
revealed.
deny the
By
bond
way,
if there's no
like,
evidence.
most
So it wouldn't make any
prosecutors
sense.
don't reveal all of their tricks at the time of an indictment coming down. You get me? The indictment is only really to get the probable cause that they should have to face these charges in court. Now they got to give these guys discovery, which is going to be the full evidence, and what's going to be then bore out in court, right? And then, of course, like, you know, Gunna's lawyer's probably going to say, well, they don't have enough stuff. Let's try to push for a motion to dismiss, but who knows if that'll happen. So far, the judge seems to be believing them, okay? Now, one of the reasons they didn't want to let Gunna out, right? They're saying if he's controlling the enterprise, right, or he's one of the lead members that could tell people what to do, he's going to be able to be free and also give orders. And remember I told y'all that about Young Thug. They don't want Young Thug out because they're saying if this guy's the leader, pretty much you got to let everybody else out. But secondary, you have to think about this guy has the power to make things happen. So if he got this charge, he could probably be out of jail and make more things happen in terms of violence, also in trying to make this case go away. So they're holding on to Gunna. I believe that they'll be doing the same for Thug when he, you know, reapplies for bond. And I think it's going to be a very sticky situation because a great year for Gunna, which started out with him dropping his album and had everybody talking about.
Yes. I was like, Gunna was having a great year. That album was absolute fire. Like, Pushing P, like, I couldn't deny it. Like, I actually like Gunna as an artist, but especially that album, that really put him on the map more mainstream. Because, of course, his partner, Little Baby, he's already been a breakout artist for, the last 3 years. But Gunna, this was his year that he was going to break out and actually, you know, make a name for himself. Then you could turn around and get yourself caught up in Rico. It's like, why, man? Why? Just brother's always out here ruining it for himself and his family.
St. P, whatever the case is. Now it's pretty much culminating in Gunna being locked up for seemingly maybe the rest of the year unless something else changes, okay? By the way, his lawyers try to get all type of, you
guys can appeal it, but it's not going to do anything. The judge said, hey, no, I'm going to deny it.
They wanted to give every reason to make it seem like Gunna would be safe and he wouldn't be getting into trouble if he was let out of jail. All he wanted to do is record music, but the judge was not buying it. Gunna bond denied. Okay, what do you guys think about that? They're going hard on Gunna, and Gunna was supposed to be the one that they ain't really have nothing on. Imagine what they're going to do to Thug. What do you guys think about this? Get in the comment box. Make sure you guys like. Definitely subscribe.
I mean, there's nothing to think about. His life, as he know it for this year at least, is done for. Many more years to come. It's very unfortunate to get yourself in this situation, but at the end of the day, you're a grown man. You know the possible consequences of being part of Rico and gangs and things like that. So here's your reward. So royalties, that's it with this video. Make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And until next time, catch you guys on the next video. Peace out.